relationship segment with my take on relationship. What does the Bible says when it comes to marriage and friendship and whatever? What does the Bible say? What is the Constitution saying? What is the culture of our land saying? Ladies and gentlemen, then the Bible ne can power there when you country. Then a man can Constitution and then the Bushia can power there and in country. Ghana for me, where Counselor Literacy from every day of your life. You have to get my take on relationship, how to manage your relationship, how to marry well, how to do things the right way in marriage, how to have a child. This is yours truly, Counselor Literacy. Join me on my YouTube, Counselor Literacy. Join me on my Facebook Live page, Counselor Literacy. Join me on my Instagram, Counselor Literacy. And let's have my take on relationship issues. Should you die in a dying relationship? No. Marriage is not a destination, but a transition. How you make it belongs to you. Join me right now. See ya. So time for what? Ladies and gentlemen, Yamin is simple. Time for what? This is the relationship segment with my take on relationship. What does the Bible says when it comes to marriage and friendship and whatever? What does the Bible say? What is the Constitution saying? What is the culture of our land saying? Ladies and gentlemen, then the Bible ne can power there when you country. Then a man can Constitution and then the Bushia can power there and in country. Ghana for me, where Counselor Literacy from every day of your life. You have to get my take on relationship, how to manage your relationship, how to marry well, how to do things the right way in marriage, how to have a child. This is yours truly, Counselor Literacy. Join me on my YouTube, Counselor Literacy. Join me on my Facebook Live page, Counselor Literacy. Join me on my Instagram, Counselor Literacy. And let's have my take on relationship issues. Should you die in a dying relationship? No. Marriage is not a destination, but a transition. How you make it belongs to you. Join me right now. See ya. So time for what? Ladies and gentlemen, Yamin is simple. Time for what? This is the relationship segment with my take on relationship. What does the Bible says when it comes to marriage and friendship and whatever? What does the Bible say? What is the Constitution saying? What is the culture of our land saying? Ladies and gentlemen, then the Bible ne can power there when you country. Then a man can Constitution and then the Bushia can power there and in country. Ghana for me, where Counselor Literacy from every day of your life. You have to get my take on relationship, how to manage your relationship, how to marry well, how to do things the right way in marriage, how to have a child. This is yours truly, Counselor Literacy. Join me on my YouTube, Counselor Literacy. Join me on my Facebook Live page, Counselor Literacy. Join me on my Instagram, Counselor Literacy. And let's have my take on relationship issues. Should you die in a dying relationship? No. Marriage is not a destination, but a transition. How you make it belongs to you. Join me right now. See ya. So time for what? Ladies and gentlemen, Yamin is simple. Time for what? This is the relationship segment with my take on relationship. What does the Bible says when it comes to marriage and friendship and whatever? What does the Bible say? What is the Constitution saying? What is the culture of our land saying? Ladies and gentlemen, then the Bible ne can power there when you country. Then a man can Constitution and then the Bushia can power there and in country. Ghana for me, where Counselor Literacy from every day of your life. You have to get my take on relationship, how to manage your relationship, how to marry well, how to do things the right way in marriage, how to have a child. This is yours truly, Counselor Literacy. Join me on my YouTube, Counselor Literacy. Join me on my Facebook Live page, Counselor Literacy. Join me on my Instagram, Counselor Literacy. And let's have my take on relationship issues. Should you die in a dying relationship? No. Marriage is not a destination, but a transition. How you make it belongs to you. Join me right now. See ya. So I hope you can hear the sound
and what I'm chewing is nothing but these ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America, everywhere you want. 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this, or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in your akpatashi, your whiskey, your brandy, anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice, nice, nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips, 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you. I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but these ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America, everywhere you want. 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this, or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in your akpatashi, your whiskey, your brandy, anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice, nice, nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips, 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.
What do you watch?
You watch, Papa.
Now, what you was saying, we
come Bible.
And then the next year,
where are we?
Yes, soon. Say, nay, it has so cast off for Jawo. Please, let me share a drove family like no. May check when they make a war, may come Bible. Mr. Mingham, my sister. My answer to me, I'm meeting me, Mamma, and stand on coming sister. Ning edge, I you. See my word, Ramage. Hey, loving, yes, in me. My one also between my bones are any family bless shit. Family bless. I felt na care na me more home come.
Family bless or Babia downfall. Family bless number 1.
What do you watch?
You watch, Papa.
Now, what you was saying, we
come Bible.
And then the next year,
where are we?
Yes, soon. Say, nay,
I'm not gonna.
Is bad breath distancing you from your friends? Worry no more, because NBF Gingival Gel will put a smile on your face again. It is good for bad breath, tooth decay, and gum issues. NBF Gingival Gel has antioxidant properties of vitamin C and E and soothing properties of propolis. It can also be used as a toothpaste. You can also mix it with water and gargle with it. Always remember that anytime we talk about bad breath, NBF Gingival Gel will be there to do the magic. For bulk purchase, contact Light Pharma and leading pharmaceuticals or call us on 0200-799-325 or 0267-569-764. NBF Gingival Gel, your new best friend for your mouth. This advertisement has been approved by the FDA.
Sorry, Facebook. Sorry, you can see my mouth moving, but you can't hear me talking. Well, I've just tried my best. Today, the small time I have, I go to look at this woman's profile. Her video had more likes. Her video had more views. Her video had more interaction after her demise. All the alleged atrocities and abuse that she went through. And just looking at her on stage, I didn't see any sophistication, elegance of looks on her. Even when she was giving us all these songs, so I didn't know, but I let me say a good evening to all of you. I'm sorry. I think that forgive me, but I lost it since yesterday night. I realized that in all the lectures I gave, I'm sorry, I kept going back and forth to Usinashi constantly. So I did my best to go and then watch back the things that happened, the alleged pain and ridicule and whatever she went through. And I juxtapose it with the songs and the performances she has done. Honestly speaking, I didn't see anything that was too elegant. She looks too simple in her presentation. Honestly, may God forgive us, especially those of us who were close to her and we knew what she was able to express and was telling us she was going through. And we didn't have answers. We didn't find solution for. We didn't come to her aid. But in her demise, we came to share what we know. May God forgive us. May the soul of this big, great woman in our music industry that I don't know, I've never met her before. I had an interaction with her song. As a pastor, I feel the presence of God when her song is sung, even by my choristers in church. And at every program that I see a local Ghanaian singer singing this song, I am not okay with the words. Unfortunately today, unfortunately today, from yesterday night, I decided to look at the words of the song. And I feel that in her worship and expression to God, she was communicating to men that God can do, but she was going through something. I prayed and I asked God to forgive me if by my doing I have caused anybody to lose their life, because I was supposed to take a bold step of reminding the person, move out, leave to live. And I use my pastoral ethics, the little that I know, the lies that has been concocted when it comes to marriage, and I refuse the person to live in the bad relationship and has become useless. May God forgive me. I can't stop playing the song of this woman, and I want to see that in her viewership, it increased. It increased when we lost her. And I watched all the proceedings that were coming up there. And what hits me hard was after the autopsy of her death, the story that came out. I don't have the original copy, so I will say allege that there was nothing that proved that she died as a result of an abuse from the husband. Yeah. It saddens my heart. May God forgive us, pastors, deacons, leaders, parents, friends who are close to victims of abuse in marriages and relationships. And we have neglected the neighborhood watch spirits in us to lift them to where they can have freedom. We have connived with lies, believing that your survival on earth is only by marriage. We have made a lot of people lost who they are, what they can become in bad marriages. I will never say it anywhere in my life. The marriage is not good. One of the good things that hits the creation of God and made it more visible to man is marriage. Not was, but is marriage. But under no circumstance should I or you or anybody cause any of the living beings that God have created as a finished product lose their livelihood, their life, who they are, because of negativity in marriages. I have prayed to God today. I had sleepless nights. I was just going through my head the number of people who have walked to my table to support them. Some have come to me, and because they can't pay for the services, I didn't ask them to go and not come back, but they didn't come back. I give free services, but some will take your services for granted. I pay taxes. Yes, they will give free services. There are some who will come, and because of money, they don't come back again. Not because they are poor, but because of the same bad relationship, they can't even afford to pay. I'm sitting here, I have taken care of people who have recovered, and they are still paying me what cost they spent through counseling. But I've come to believe that when the person is sane enough, they can pay back for their services. If you're watching this video right now, wherever you're watching it, and there is a sister, there is a brother, there is a daughter, there is a lady, there is a gentleman who is married or are married, and they are telling you what they are facing, and you have the opportunity to hear them, please support them. If it demands that you recommend for them a counselor, I am still available. I don't have anybody to refer you to than myself, because I know what I am capable of doing. Don't tell them to pray and leave them there. The hypocrisy in the church is too much. The pretenses in the church is too much. He says, if you be warm, be warm. If you be cold, be cold. A lukewarm person can never be in the things of God. All of us are hypocrites. Pastors, praise and worship leaders, choristers, prayer warriors, ushers, prophets. We are hypocrites. Hypocrites. You hear this woman's song. What does she have that cannot break her out like snatch? Like CC Winers. Death is not an end to your trouble, but it cuts short your purpose for living. Don't die in a dying relationship. Friends, don't force anybody to be in marriage because of the Bible. Don't practice what you don't know. My fellow counselors, it's not all the cases you can handle. Some need referral. The ones you can, refer. And if you're watching me, you don't believe in any counselor, I won't force you to believe in any counselor. Let the five senses that God gave you work. God position your five senses above your body. Your head carries it. I watch everything. The war between Gaza and Israel. We don't know where Hamas is between the war. But the US President Joe Biden took a stand and said, a particular bombing that was done was not done by Israelites. But I watched Sky News that has followed the bomb from Gaza, that immediately they returned their rockets. Another rocket is what landed that killed people in the hospital, according to the analysis. But I watched another video today that there are food items, over 20 trucks with water, fuel, and food going to 2 million people so they can survive in Gaza. But just a wall behind, they can't have access to save them. So relief NGOs cannot go. And I heard a US president making a statement. And I can't quote him direct, but he said, never use anger to solve problems. Think through and look out for humanity. And he was talking to Israel that let's allow the people to take the food items to 2 million people who have been displaced because of the war. It taught me a lesson that I repeat every day. Never leave your marriage with anger. No matter what is happening, if there's any act of anger, let's solve it. May her soul rest in peace. And may God find her the best place to live. Even if she was not righteous, even if the criteria for entering heaven, she never made it. Because some of us were not able to assist her. Maybe we didn't hear. Some of us condemn us in the whole world. We are insulted everywhere. People don't follow me direct. Unfortunately, I have a daughter in UK who says anytime she says that's my father, they insult me. Oh, funny, quite a some soul. But she knows what I've done for her, what I'm doing for her. And I tell her, don't force them to become like you. One day, if they don't die early, they might come back and realize that I'm important to them. I just watched a video of Mr. Ibu. Mr. Ibu, he's done so much in the industry, lying on the bed crying for help. Otherwise, his leg will be amputated. And the video have gone viral, needs help. Her daughter is crying. I can't do it alone. I ask myself, what is this world amounting to? Look, don't allow anybody to take away your life. No man, no woman, no child deserves your life. The Bible says, for the Lord of for the power of God, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, and has given me strength to set the captive free and to heal the brokenhearted. Today, if you're watching me and you are brokenhearted because of a bad relationship, you are brokenhearted because of a condition that you find yourself in when it comes to relationship, pop up. Let this video encourage you and tell you, you can do it. You can move on. You are better off without that relationship. Don't die in a dying relationship. Move on. Move on. Move on. Live to live. Because if you spend the rest of the life ahead of you better than what has passed, you can clap for yourself. It's better than dying. Sorry I welcome you this way. Sorry I might be emotional. Sorry it might not be the regular way of introducing our school of marriage and relationship. But a lot of the calls I have today, the questions that people keep asking, counselor, do you know what can cause divorce? Somebody asks, men and women in relationship, which particular group, is it the husbands or the wives that causes a lot of divorce? Can we avoid or prevent divorce not to happen? Tonight, once again, we have our 90 minutes to spend here. And today, those of you who are following me know that I have another show immediately after this one, 4 p.m. in this country, their time. So I'm hoping that today, Abna Che, my award-winning, intelligent, up-and-coming lawyer will not come in late. And let me say congratulations to Samia Uku and all the new lawyers that have popped up. I read a story of one woman, Obobia Dakwa, whose son has been called to the bar. And she wrote a story behind the son. That the story, and if I want to summarize it, that as a single mother, when she took the decision to bar out so she could take care of the son to become what the son is today, she is proud that even though she pushed her son, she's also made 2 masters out, plus the son graduating and being called to the bar as a single mother. When people call themselves single mothers, they are not single mothers. All they want to tell you that they stepped out of a relationship. Abna yesterday told us that the mother walked out of a marriage when Abna was 6 months, and the mother carried 9 of them and has taken care of all of them, and they are okay. Should that be the case? Should that be the solution? Should that be the answer? Should that be the way out? Should everybody see it and say, I have seen it coming? And for that matter, I will not be able to stand. Let me carry their children. And I have a different view. Because no woman is supposed to go and struggle, go through difficulties, just because a child might survive. Yes. Akoko batan anybody na chi. Ye hu akoko bi papa da. Say anybody na chi. And your body bre. It is only the hen that carries the chicken. It is difficult for you to find the cock walking with the chicken. However, if there is a hawk or a cock, sorry, that is responsible, the bedding of the hen can be lesser, so the chicken will not grow with a motive of a wrong image of the cock. It might be a proverbial conversation, but yesterday I was hit hard that when she was 6 months, how can a woman leave marriage with a 6-month-old baby? Where is she going? And I watched a video today on an Ethiopian airline pilot whose mother, for the first time, has been serving as a maid servant in Lebanon, gathered all the money she was making in Lebanon as a house help to raise a son who has become a pilot. And for the first time, the woman was going on a flight. The son meets her with a bouquet of flowers as the pilot for that day. The woman broke down with, and I don't weep by heart, but I broke down watching the video and crying that why is it that every bad marriage, women will have to suffer to raise children? What picture are we painting as men? What picture are we giving to the future generation? What picture are we raising? And this is the reason why most women have refused to leave marriages, because they don't have what it takes to raise the children. What is it? Why is it difficult for us to hear good stories about men who has really collaborated fully to raise children with their wives with no troubles? Why is it difficult? Even if the devil is the one tempting us, can we do something better? I repeat, there are no single mothers, because no woman can get pregnant by wind. There are men that impregnate women to become mothers. So you are not a single mother, but you might choose to ignore that man because of pain, because of the agony, because of that particular discomfort the man has put you through. You have chosen the path that I will prove to this man that without him, I can have my doctor, I can have my counselor, I can have my reverend, I can have my nurse. I stand with you. But where are we going to rise up and let them know that you cannot produce, and because of bad marriage, refuse to take care of? How can a man tell a woman, if you leave the marriage, your children's education are gone? So stay in the marriage for the sake of the education of your children. Stay in the marriage for the sake of the better life of your kids. Suffer because the man have decided to be a father, not a husband. If that is what you want to see, why would you go and marry at all? Then why would you be a baby mama? So you know there are no emotional attachments, so that you would know there are no emotional connections, but you just came to produce as a baby making machine. And for that one, you know the father is somewhere with no emotions attached to it. How many wives have not been reduced to baby mamas, but figuratively look at themselves as wives in churches, in communities, in society, just because they want to paint a picture down there? Today, if you're watching this video, wherever you are, remember, no man is qualified to reduce you to that level. No man. I repeat, no man. Don't endure any form of abuse just because the kids will have a future. Going through abuse for your children to have future is not the best. That is not why God brought marriage. Marriage is not meant that mothers will go through abuse so their children will have a future. I don't know the story of the woman whose son had become a pilot for Ethiopian Airlines. How come she worked as a maid servant in Lebanon to raise a son to be a pilot? And this is why wives will see our mothers as demonic mothers-in-law, and they wish they die before they marry us. But some of them will forever want to use us to show to the public that this is all I fought for. I don't have a house. I don't have a car. I don't have a mansion. I don't have a certificate. But this is the proof of my life that without, with all that I went through in the hands of the man I married, I have been able to produce a lawyer. I've been able to produce a doctor. I've been able to produce an engineer. I've been able to produce something. Therefore, I want to encourage every child watching me that if there is bad marriage and your mother has mistakenly taken the initiative to lead you to become something, don't let yourself down. I watched another video today. A young man begging for alms. Said he was brought here by their mother. And he's 30 years in America. Now he lives at the White Plains under the bridge because the mother is dead. 30 years, what did you do with your life? You've been granted opportunity. A woman who is making a decision to walk away from an abusive marriage feels that the chicken must follow the hen. So they walk with you, bring you in America. 30 years of your life has been useless. Then I remember a story of a young lady who wanted to get pregnant to punish the father in America. Today she's regretted because the man who she got pregnant for have never treated her well till today. When women make decisions like that, son, daughters, be careful. It's a wrong decision. Some are getting the child support from the man, but every child support that counts follows with a curse. And you to the children, you are not being correct. You are not becoming what you are supposed to be. Every day your mother is in the police station. Every day you be arrested to jail. Proving to everybody that the absence of your father is the reason why you become a vagabond. Your mother took the decision because she was not being treated as a wife. You were being treated as children who had father. But she who gave birth to you, not because she was a baby mama, but as a wife, has been reduced to nothing in the home, and she can't stand it. That is why she took that decision. And for those of us who are pointing fingers at her, those of us who are speaking against her, be careful. Because no woman will take a decision of such nature without consulting her five senses. Every woman was created for marriage. For that matter, they love marriage. So when a woman makes a decision that I am tired and I want to live, even though we are helping her to work it out, don't shut the door of divorce to them, because it's better to be a happy woman, continue your generational thinking ability, and die at the right time than die prematurely because a certain man have decided that he will end it with you with emotional abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, neglect, psychological abuse, and each of them you endure. Don't die in a dying relationship. Thank you very much for listening to me for 41 solid minutes, uninterrupted. I'm back here again. My name is Counselor George Trotz, and I'm here with the School of Marriage and Relationship. And today, this is Friday, and thank God it's Friday. This is brought to you by Ginger Honey Chips. 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. What are we discussing today? We are discussing what are some of the causes of divorce in our relationship. And this is my take. My first take is that there are two things that each of us must accept that we can't do anything about it in marriage. The first one is cheating, and the second one is called divorce. These two things are unavoidable when it comes to marriage. Once you're married, these things will happen, and they are not the end of the world. If your husband cheats on you, it is not the end of the world. If you go through divorce, it is not the end of the world. These two things are expected in your marriage. If they are already in, you are not a bad person. If they are yet to come, it doesn't make you a bad person. But my question to you is that what are some of the causes of divorce that you know? Share with me right now as you hit the like button. We have got stuck at 9.1K. Hit it right now on TikTok. Can we hit the like button? Can we go? Let me see it with a speed. Let's go right now to 20K. And let's move our number from 49 up there. Facebookers, you've done so well recently. I don't know what you're doing, but you've done well. But this today, Friday, you've just been slow. Can we hit the button and begin to share? Share the button as I start lecturing right now. Some of the causes of divorce. And I'll hit on them, bum, 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 and open you down there. Thank you very much for joining me. I've seen a Brown Sugar already writing something down there. Like it right now. Let's hit right now. Let's do at least a 200. We don't want too much. Let's do 200 before we close, because exactly in the next 1 hour, 30 to 40 minutes, this show must come to an end. Share the page and invite the regular people who come to share with us their thoughts and their everything. What are some of the causes of divorce? Let me read what it is. In the first place, we have now gotten to know the definition of divorce. Divorce is legal dissolution of marriage or dissolution of marriages between a male and a female by a competent court of jurisdiction or a registered body that has a right over the marriage. So anytime you hear the word divorce, it means that it is something that is happening between married people. In relationship, we have what we call breakup, we have separation, and we have divorce. These are the only three things that is always present when it comes to relationship. When you are not married, you cannot divorce. So the three things we are talking about is breakup, separation, and divorce. Breakup happens between those who are not married. So if you are doing talking jolly, we're having dating partners, you are my courting mate, you are whatever it is, and we are having any steady relationship and we want to end it, it is called breakup. And breakup naturally is supposed to be painful, exciting, with no explanation. You don't need to explain to anybody why you're breaking up with them. So breakup is only meant for those who are not married. Marriage is so cumbersome that you cannot walk away without going through the process. So when it comes to marriage, then you experience what we call separation. Separation is a process where two people who are legally or traditionally married have decided that based on the level of misunderstanding and conflict that they are going through, they want to find themselves separated. So they work on each other and work on the marriage and continue the relationship or walk out of the relationship. So every divorce goes through the process of separation. So when a man requests for separation, a woman requests for separation, it is even granted legally so we can work on ourselves. Where there is any form of abuse, and there are times that some of the abuse, they are not physical abuse, where the man has hit you for your face to get swollen, but the man walks down there, has emotionally abused you. He looks at you. A lady called me some time ago in Ghana and says, "Dear me, to me counselor, me too than will feel her." I said, "What is the man doing?" He said, "My husband will come back from work, and the only thing he tells me, good evening." And I asked, "Babe, will you eat?" "No, I have already eaten." Then the next thing my husband does is to ring and pick a phone call. "Yes, my love, I am home now. Thank you for leading me to the house." and I am so satisfied that I'm not going to eat anything that will kill me anymore. And I am good. I'm good. How are you doing? I miss you so much. One day, all these things will end, and I'll learn how to come and spend a full night with you. You are my blessing. Without you, I have not been alive. And the woman was able to record the conversation and was repeating to me that I can't stay anymore. That my husband will call a fellow woman and will be thanking the fellow woman for food, thanking the fellow woman for all the good things. And I don't know what it means to me, because if you are home and you've done anything out there in town, I expect that now that you are even in the house, give me that coordination and respect, that you can't do this in front of me, but we'll pick a call. And there are times that he says the husband will pick the call and put the phone on speaker and will be asking the girl questions. And she called and said, I can't stand it anymore. And I said, don't worry. Let's work with the plan. I apologize for this. But remember, your fellow woman somewhere, maybe this man has not even told your fellow woman he's still married. And unfortunately for that fellow woman expressing their love, they don't even know they are on speaker. They thought they have been protected so much. So they are expressing what the man has given them opportunity to say, and it's hurting you. Can you shut your mind over this? He said, counselor, I can't do it. Thank God for temperament profile. Once I run your profile test, I'm able to know whether you can stand it or not. These things are not physical abuse. They are a form of intellectual, electronic abuse, where emotionally they are draining you to nothing. Where you become a prayer warrior not because you want to pray, but you think that some of these things are capitalized by the devil to destroy you. So you vigil in prayer. But the more you pray, the more it becomes more confused. You are requested to seek for separation. And regularly, when separation comes, women don't go, men live. Yeah. The man must leave you when you are able to report that there is an emotional clash between the two of you. When you are told that things are not going, because you should go and let him find a place, rent a place to go and live your peace of mind. And in the law of separation, he's supposed to continue his fatherly duty for the children you have, his rental duty for where you're living, is everything he's supposed to do. He will continue doing it, except that he cannot have a conjugal idea, no sexual intercourse with you. That is separation. It helps. And the time of separation, within the space of 16 to 18 months maximum, you are supposed to go for therapy to see whether you can still continue in this relationship or you will live. So it is not a form of divorce. It's a process that you're going through to divorce. And that is called separation. Now you can end it by finally saying that after this long year of separation by law, I cannot go back to this man. So for that matter, I am putting in the request for divorce to happen. In separation time, you don't have the right to be behaving like you are single. You are still married, both husband and wife. That is called separation. The next one is called divorce. And divorce happens only between people who are married. Now, today, we are asking the causes of divorce. One of the causes of divorce is where there is irreparable conflict, where people are married and there's a particular form of conflict between them and they cannot resolve it. It can lead to divorce. There is no stipulated condition that we say these are the causes of divorce, except in the law courts, that there are conditions that are attached to civil marriage, that when they pop up, a lawyer, a judge seated can listen to the plea of a lawyer from a complainant and then move to cause divorce to happen. So divorce can happen either by you breaking the rules governing civil marriage, what do you call wedding? That can bring divorce. But there is no stipulated conditions in life that are stated to be the causes of divorce. If you see a book that is written causes of divorce, it might not be accurate, not even 5%, because everything can cause divorce. I repeat, everything in marriage can cause divorce. So divorce cannot be identified by a particular act. However, per my research, every form of anything that can cause divorce in your marriage, majority of them, 75 to 78% under my own research, is likely to be there before the two of you get married. I love the style in America. Most of my clients that get divorced in America, I love the way the judges talk to them. One of my ladies got divorced and he said what the judge said broke her. When they gave her the certificate of divorce, they said, wow, you are a free woman now. How I wish I knew where you live to come and celebrate with you. Go and survive. You are free. And this is not a judge that sat with husband and wife and listened to whatever the woman was going through. But once the woman needed divorce, it's not like Ghana. The process of divorce in Ghana, at times I go to divorce court and I get weak. The judge will have opportunity to hear most of the insanity of the attitude of some men. And in Ghana, you are supposed to be reporting abuse so that you can be piling up reasons why you want to leave. And when it comes to alimony, it's so painful at times. A lady spoke to me and said, the husband said, Prince say ye jawadi and you see a corner judge be headed in one share same. Understand that we don't want each other again, so that we can go our separate ways. Whatever you want, I'll give you. Let's not go to court to go and worry ourselves. And the lady said, no, I prefer to go to court because I'm married through the courts. I'm ready to grant you the divorce. And he said, till today, 4 years now, the man has not gotten the courage to go to the court and bring the divorce. But she just realized last week Sunday that the husband has started a new family in Kumasi whilst they are in Accra, in Trasacco. So divorce is granted to people who are married. Now hear my word. It is one thing that will cause you to divorce. It's called bigamy. When you're married to a man under the civil law and the man wears the ring of bigamy and decides to marry again under the civil law, your right to go and seek for bigamy is there. And that could lead you to either stop the marriage. The other thing that by law you can stand on to divorce is when your husband breaks what you call your trust in sexuality, called cheating, one way or the other, with an evidence. So when you have a child out of wedlock, your wife has the right to take it to court that you have cheated with an evidence, and that can also be given the opportunity for divorce. And in Ghana, when you are able to stay away 1 year, 12 months to 13 months of not having conjugal consideration, sexual intercourse with your partner can go and seek for divorce. Remember, under the Domestic Violence Act in Ghana, when you go to that level, when your husband refuses to eat your food on a certain number of times, I don't have the law here, it is also tantamount to neglect, abuse, and that can also lead to divorce. Having said all this, a constant physical abuse, threats in relationship, where it is documented through the domestic violence unit of the police service, especially in Ghana, can also lead to divorce. Even here, when a home office is called by a wife that my husband has attempted to kill me or whatever it is, it can also give you an access to divorce. So the causes of divorce by law, it is what I call the breaking of the laws that are governing civil marriages. However, the things that causes divorce are variants. They are different with each person. So the cause of divorce is not stipulated by one person. What do you think shouldn't cause divorce in somebody's home is the reason why the woman wants to live. I watch a show on TV on social media, on DSTV rather, judged something. I forgot whether Judy or something. The people are requesting for divorce because the husband is flatulating too much. He says at night, the husband can flatulate and there's things she can't sleep. And so she can't live with such a man because it's giving her hiccup. So she went to court for divorce and were granted. Somebody went to divorce because the husband hit the dog they were with at home and were granted. He saw a form of abuse. Remember Funny Face, baby mama, who came to say that Funny Face was so angry to the extent that he killed a dog that gave her passion. I think in America, this could have been a bigger case. But when Funny Face was put before a psychiatric evaluation and it was realized that he was going through a particular form of mental, disorder, and he's gone for treatment. So I'm saying that there is nothing that are the causes of divorce. But there are some causes of divorce. One of the causes of divorce that I've realized is religion. The church is 98% part of the causes of bad marriages. And as a pastor, I will not walk out of that lane. I will tread cautiously, but I'll speak that most of us as men of God, we are part of the reason why people have divorce, because they enter into wedlock unadvisedly. We have carried the marriage industry as if we know all, but marriage is more of a family thing than a church thing, and it's more of a legal thing than a church thing. The certificates we hand over to you at weddings and civil marriages are not church's certificates. They are certificates that is given to us by the court. So what the judge has put together, or what the law has put together, a judge can put asunder. Unfortunately for us, we stick to what the Lord has put together. Let no man put asunder. So we hold on to it and we want to keep a kue. We want to keep this woman a sinachi in marriage because it is the Lord who has put you together. And don't fail God with all these things. But we remember that they exchanged the 7 steps of vows, which are legal vows from the court, not from the church. So the church has no marriage, but we force people to live in bad marriages. So the church is part of the cause of bad marriages, and some of us are reasons why people are divorcing. The other cause of divorce is childlessness. That you enter into marriage and you are looking for the fruit of the womb and it's not coming. And the most painful part is where you are not the cause of the barrenness. You, the woman, you are not the cause. But the man has refused to seek for medical clearance because in some heydays of his life, people came to collect money from him because they are being impregnated by him, when he was in school. And the children were aborted one way or the other. So he believed that he's potent. And I've met a lot of men like that, who after convincing them and apologizing with all the humility we have in professionalism, came to do their sperm counts and they had no sperm. So there are 3 forms of reports. We have no sperm, low sperm, and normal. So 3 forms: no sperm, low sperm, and normal sperm. So there are people who ejaculate and what they pour for an ovulated egg is no sperm. But they have refused to go and do a test. So the woman is in the marriage and everybody is putting pressure on her. Do and give us a grandchild. It is also a cause of divorce. The same way, lies. People have no womb because they had a challenge one time and they had to take off their womb for them to live. An ectopic condition, for example, took away your uterus, and for that matter, you cannot produce a child. So you know that you are barren and you refuse to speak the truth. It is one of the causes of divorce. Another cause of divorce is unrealistic expectation from a partner, where a partner tells you something and you discover it is not true. It can cause divorce. Simple things like cheating, simple things like bad meal, simple things like incompatible sexual intercourse can also cause divorce. In-laws, interference can also cause divorce. So actually, I know there's no straight-jacketed things that causes divorce, but everything that is created can cause divorce. People get fed up in marriage, and because they are fed up, they abuse each other, and that can also cause divorce. So these are my basic points that I realize is causing divorce in our generation. I don't know what yours are. I'm coming up to come and read your messages, to open you up on TikTok. We are still on 12K. Hit the like buttons now. Can we hit ourselves with the speed? Let's run right now. Facebook, you're doing 25 people. We are not moving fast. Can we do something? We've done 1 hour and we are behind what the numbers are supposed to be. Please share the page right now and invite a friend right now with me as we are discussing what do you know can cause divorce in marriages. I'm your counselor, Counselor George Luttrell, live on TikTok. Please, let's hit the like button. Go ahead. You are doing well. Go ahead. TikTok. Go ahead. Facebook, and share it. And let's go together. The knobs are there. You can just hit the knobs and then you become part of our show today. It is easy for you to be part of it. It's a better discussion that you're doing. And I keep saying that don't live in a bad relationship just because you want to please your family or you want to please your church. Don't use your status in society to live in the bad marriage. If you're married to Counselor Luttrell and you're going through any form of abuse, please seek for help and walk out of the relationship. So I want to read your messages right now. And these messages are brought to you by Ginger Honey Chips, 862-215-2007. Now, I need to open my readers, especially Abena Sugar, my sweet. I hope she's there. I want to see. Wow. Well, today, everybody is cool, sitting somewhere. Well, I've seen Doreen here, one of our readers. She's here. I've seen Ebenezer. Pastor Ebenezer Dankwa is here. And so I've seen some that I've invited. Let me see. Abna is not here yet. I saw her writing earlier, but I've not seen her making a request. But we can go ahead because today we have just about 30 minutes to end. I've seen Abena here, but most of my Abenas are not here. Okay, so let's continue the conversation. Thank you very much for joining me. And please let me also encourage you to follow me. Most of you are not following me, so it becomes difficult when I post the things for us to read. But if you were here with me, thank you for coming. Make your request and I will invite you to join me and let's do it. The first time live for the first time. Okay, thank you very much. Very insightful topic. Thank you for joining me. Okay, I think I'm here. I'm here. Oh, light out. So the number. Oh, girl, I'm sorry. There are some countries where you put light off, trouble will happen, so people will not do. So Efia will come around today. I seen Efia coming around today. So let me do that. Thank you, my dear. Welcome so much, and welcome joining me. I'm happy when I see all of you. I feel very, 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 very important when people come to learn. It's a school of marriage and relationships. So now messages are brought to you by Ginger Honey Chips, 862-215-2007. Thank you very much. You can mute yourself as I read messages from Facebook. Facebook, you can click on the link and then you can come up together with me. Let's keep sharing the page and invite. Please check your sound. Yeah, when I was playing Ekweme, I shut the sound on Facebook because I didn't want them to come and flag me up. That is why. Good evening, the nation's counselor. Thank you so much. Benjamin is saying, Nanama Erenchua says the church must hear this. So, well, I hope they are hearing. Dina, my daughter from UK, says, oh yeah, the counselor. Thank you so much, Dina, for clapping for me. Georgina is saying, keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Dina is still giving me some emojis. Lydia gave me an emojis, and then Achilles, my brain master, is here. Greet you, sir. I greet you, sir. Achilles, your intelligence is very, very high for me every time I see you watching me. Big man like that, watching a big man here too. Thank you so much. And I have another marriage. I love the civil marriage. Yes, you should love the civil marriage because it helps you get back whatever you have invested in the marriage. And they say it is true, counselor. That's what Nana Marinchua is saying. Is it very disheartening? Maybe some of the issues I brought up is what she was writing for. Let me see if I don't have a reader right now on TikTok. Let me see if I can do some reading for myself on TikTok. It's not easy reading from here. Educative. Thanks. Elizabeth says this is very, very educative. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Elizabeth, for coming my way and coming to join. Please, let's hit the button. We're only doing 14K right now. And the number we are doing here, 48, is very small. we are teaching and we expect a lot of people to come into our system. I might not be able to see your name. Efia is already here. Good evening, counselor. Thank you very much. And I also have why making me sad this evening? Oh, Efia, I'm sorry, my darling. What did I do to make you sad, girl? When you come, tell me so that I can apologize to you. So I have Vida saying hello too. And I think I have Mami Sandy saying, I have Adepa coming with emojis. And I also have Abna Sugar saying it is well. Abna Adepa says it as well. Abna, I hope you are good today. Yes, I'm good. I'm good, Abna. I'm good. All is well. Abna says, yes, all is well. And then if you come to say, if your baby come to say, I'm good, my dear. Thanks for asking. Thank you very much. I think they were having a chat today, and I'm reading their chat. Okay, so marriage. God have mercy on us. Well, Abna comes and say thank God by showing us a sign of thank you. Good evening, sister Abna. Somebody was greeting themselves there. Mommy Sandy is saying, my dear, how are you doing? Well, people are asking Abna because she's our class rep and she's not. She says, sound oh. I think when I was playing the song, it came to a time that I muted some of the sound so that it will not go up there for us to be blocked. Okay, please, cannot hear you. Now you can hear me. Her looks are showing her suffering, but no one to help. That is true. I mean, the way the woman was dressing to a big event, it tells you that she was good. And there was a female gospel musician, or there is a female gospel musician in Ghana who is going through the same thing. And the friends around will come and say, nobody's doing anything. She goes to perform. And when they pay her, the husband is the first kind of that's bad. That's bad. But she's still there. She says even God has called her now. He said the church must hear this. So thank you very much. And this one is coming from say. So true. Okay, please share the video. Okay, so now I want to read. What do you think are some of the causes of divorce that you know? Let's go right now. Very interactive. LOL himself. Marriage is not an easy job. That's true. Everybody keeps saying it, but I see it to be one of the easy jobs that nobody employs you. You employ yourself. Sorry, and usually you are given a certificate of marriage before you start the journey of marriage. Wow, that's a good one. I think I have a lecture tonight on parenting, proper parenting, and it will come up right after this one. That's a different show altogether, but that's a radio show that somebody's going to interview me myself. So let me hear you. What do you think are some of the causes of divorce? Efia, thank you for coming. Efia, mami tio, then echo.
Good evening, counselor.
Yes, my lord. Macho. Bonnie Ben, I'm here, yeah, except me pacho.
And I cool menu me. Let me did you.
Oh,
baby, who wait no to me bass swap. Then look up menu.
Oh, Kafra.
Because I was really sad. My whole
Fitienra meant to me and I am to say, Mammy Baba, one of my near the assembly. I feel guilty. Because now me being followed me question video. But because share video no sir, and it broke me down, say. The Nkrofo can't now the video likes shut up when she passed out.
Yeah, well, yeah. Because I think most people even got to know her after they demise.
And when I went to see most of her performance, her looks shown that she was not.
That she was suffering. No, yeah, but we didn't pay attention.
We didn't pay attention. So people pay attention and pay attention. And they were close friends who were now talking and telling us what she was going through. Please. I feel.
Sorry, it came around the same time I was having my problem, so it became like a
wow.
So they gave me the strength. Yeah. This woman's story, I told you, mommy wasn't supporting me, so I told her that, do you want me to die like this woman?
Yeah.
And it hit her because they're not much about to Ghana. And then the man after all say, no, this is not what I want, but not my here. But then it makes sense. So she really helped me in my situation because I realized that no, I don't want to die like this woman.
She could have lived to become an advocate of telling people to walk out of bad marriages. You know, that's it. But I apologize. The other way, dear.
Oh, cancer me too,
Oh my God, this girl! Oh no! Oh no! There's no dull moment with this girl of mine. Oh my God! Oh, then I take back my apology.
It was for a short while, but afterwards, I consume myself and I have to eat.
It's good.
I have to live to live. So if I'm living, I have to eat.
Yeah, because we eat to live. We don't live to eat. We eat to live. I love that one. 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 I mean, somebody says that the woman, he says the woman not relying on a man. Some of the causes of divorce. Somebody says when a woman is solely relying on a man, it causes divorce. Okay, one to say one cause of divorce is the woman not relying on a man. Okay, so he says that if a woman stop relying solely on a man, it will reduce or refuse divorce. Okay, what is your take? What have you observed that are some of the causes of divorce? What have you observed?
I think financial abuse is becoming a major. Men are not taking their responsibility enough. It's either they are leaving the responsibilities on the shoulders of women, and with time they get fed up because that is not how we're brought up. A man has to be a man. Even if your woman is supporting you, and when you leave on the shoulder of a woman, with time they get tired because that's not how we were brought up. And so with time or then once a woman gets fed up, will lose respect now. And when you leave your financial burden on the woman, you started losing your respect. Then from there, also for less of respect too. Gradually, the both of you are losing each other. So it is one of the causes of divorce. So
is it like Nikki saying on Facebook that when we take each other for granted is one of the causes of divorce? So it means
for a long time,
they take each other for granted. But you know that thing is true, eh? You know that thing is true. When you love people, even people you are not even married to them, when you show them too much care and too much love, they take it for granted. Because I have experienced people who you express love to them and they tell you I am plain. So they tell you things that are very hurting. Do you understand? And they feel you should understand. And one of the things I ask people, there's a lady who is married to a certain guy, and the guy can be angry and they won't talk for the next 3 days. And she's married, and almost 3 days. So many men feels until the man feels okay, and when the man comes back, then she will open up. And it was hurting her. So one day she started complaining, and I booked her for counseling. And I said, if you start giving the man the same pill that he's giving you, let's see how he can swallow it.
They won't take it.
It was a bad thing for the man.
Yeah.
The man, so it's painful that, I mean, you can just be having conversation and all of a sudden they will go off. And one of the painful things for me personally, like if you are the way I am with you, if we are telephone call away and anything has even happened, pick my call and tell me what you want to say, but don't refuse my call. Because there are times that I have seen somebody passing away that they were not husband and wife, and phone call nearby, and it was not a regular. There was a need to support because the only number before the man realized the next phone call of force before fire, the wife was in the morgue. Till today, he's not been able to forgive himself. So I tell people, if you're angry, mobile phone, but people can really take you for granted by me. You know that kind of thing.
I don't think say pride either over a man in my I don't know. And sometimes I make pride. Maybe one in my they have some kind of say. Only why I was on in Becassi and now Becassi shame in the wolf, on the so very ready.
You're right. It could be ego and it could be pride. Men have ego, women have pride. So it could be that of them. But I'm saying that regardless of them, especially when there's an authority on you, for example, up there on you. Yes, equality doesn't help. So there are times that Sanabea de Bia candy for young cashining could do. As a baku ye candy for Nabaku DHD. And I'm pimping well DHD and some four and ye catch them. But so yes, obey to say your decliner. emfa abotoyemo emba. What am I saying? So when a man is showing his ego and a woman is showing her pride, they won't go anywhere. And usually those who suffer most are those who are down there.
Yeah.
Because penny there or when like you're trying to prove to your father you are equal to him. No matter what you do, he has something that you don't have. Yeah, he has something that you don't have, you know. So I agree with you that taking for granted is a big thing that all of us do. Yes, some of us who take the children for granted because we are minimum tier of fees. We are wine. We also do it. We should also check and work on ourselves.
Family, so creating problem
what do they do?
Too much interference. When the man is kind of a bushnieti.
Okay.
The man you be a na bema ba ku de bushiem na wo ya no ma o sa ko ye bushnieti a problem pap. And a bema be wo na make no. Obiam ni upbringing. Sometimes I always say one of the trim plan we forget to do, and it's we have to check the background of our partners. Obiani how I bring it up.
Okay.
So sometimes who I bring it up, see the bemano, or used to name your mass, or can he say me naturally? Some bemano warrior, or Nisembeco.
Okay.
Because you use that kind of lifestyle.
Okay.
And so no, you have 7 good must may see you if you're not catching me about. And I'm really quite saying, and the more you send the issues of your partner to your family, who say,
okay.
Because we time no buy hatred or barana bema.
Okay. So you also think that when I share what you do to me to my family, so who should I share it with?
Counselor, I have a policy.
What is it?
I don't like a third party in my relationship. Even normal jolly. I always say Mimi even you share and see a pay or samba me yanka. So me say me do I was say we my dear meet me chow meet was here. Oh, I knew when I am 1 year yanka. Of course. There will be some of them who show us over friend third party, but near the piano. Yes, and no approach.
Okay.
But your neighbor getting beer was saying me and I at Tennessee. You come miss me, door. I was out to me, as some bout to order. I'm here, my name is I'm a sim door was a show. Okay. Now you're moving on. So people have money.
So you are saying that you don't want a third party in your marriage?
I've never like that. And because maybe I did that even in my marriage before I'm with you. I never shared anything to my family.
But did they help you?
Because it didn't help me because I was dealing with a man who was immature. Sorry to say.
Thank you.
Yes. So it depends on the person you are dealing with as well.
But honestly speaking,
I wasn't doing it, but he was doing it.
So let me tell you, honestly speaking, professionally, let me bring this to your notice. Anytime you marry and they say, let's deal with our own issues and not bring a third party, the marriage will become an abusive marriage. If you are doing talking jolly, sana no kwe, where there's no legality, go ahead and say it's between the two of us, because the two of you is not a registered relationship. The day you break up, nobody knows, because nobody should know about the relationship. But when it comes to marriage, there should always be some third party you can open up to. Otherwise, you will lose it. So that thing they say, don't believe it. Don't go for it.
So who should you share those things with? Is it your family?
You see,
is it the woman's family, your man's family? Is it somebody neutral outside? Because then these are the complications that happen. So if we say it doesn't help. I've heard so many stories. So it doesn't help. So who should we share? So sometimes so funny become and
okay. So the issue is that when it comes to conflict resolution in marriages, if I marry you, Efia, my mother doesn't have right over you. Your father doesn't have right over me. So unfortunately for your father cannot call me when you go and report an issue. And you cannot report me to my mother. So better still, the best people you can talk to are your family members. So when there's any issue, and my wife reports me to her father has that connection with my father's people, their level, to talk and invite us to resolve.
Okay, in my case, my father died when I was little, so I didn't have a father. I have an uncle too, but not too close. My mother is the main guardian.
And that's one of the most painful things when your mother takes the role of father and mother. But the father's side is very important. So they should be able to let you know that you can report to your uncle. That's why in our traditional circle, they give you who is standing in there, because your father-in-law doesn't have right over you. So you can report me. If you, I was sharing this thing. It was like a laughter, but when I was young, when food is not ready, I only sing and drum till the food will be ready. I would create a song immediately waiting for my food, and my mother would be laughing. So I don't get angry when food is not ready. Do you know what I'm saying? For example, that's one. So if I get home and my food is not ready at home, I don't throw tantrums. I wait for it. I help for it to be cooked. So imagine my wife goes to report me to my mother that when I get home and food is not ready in 5 minutes, I insult, I fight, I destroy. Mother will say, when? My son will not do that. But unfortunately, when I was refusing not to talk because food was not ready in my time, my father was the breadwinner. I was a bread eater, so I didn't have control. Do you know what I'm saying? But now that I'm a breadwinner, so when you go and tell my mother about that attitude, because say, no, my son will not do that. So don't go and report your husband to the parents. Report your husband's attitude to you, your parents, because they will understand and they will talk between father and father level. So don't condone we have to hold on to ourselves. Everything that happens, let's go to God in prayer. Go to God in prayer, but God has never worked without men. From Genesis to Revelation, God works with men. What do you call trivia? No, what do you call trivia? Because there's nothing that cannot cause divorce.
Not helping at home, like the man is not supporting your home, like
when you say it's not supporting, like it doesn't hold the fufu pistol to pound fufu or something.
It doesn't help with cleaning up or help with the
no, but cleaning up is not a man's duty in the house.
And wow.
Now a panobwa, this is an also pan now use can.
Okay. So then if a panel what they are so if that is understood
but in
most cases, I'll talk with by force by fire.
And also 19 and what they are Africa no na be good. It says a quiet to say equal share. Mammy, should I to us me say a bedu baby e wo kru yi mu abrochire kru na ye team. Eba bedu pempenso bi a obade ni kun ebe ye mpem agura ye discover to so answer.
Of course, because I don't know what's the use of Sebia when you make 50-50 by be fiade or the house and there who they got our end and there by the massady.
Yena make us thank you. So ye bedu baby a ye because we share the for example, I've studied the American marriage initial marriage system. There was nowhere in the marriage arrangement in America, for example, that it was the core duty of male and female paying. No, it was not. There was nothing like that. That is why the government had a huge support system for women and children.
Yeah.
So there are men today that once you prove that you are married, that support for the woman is given to you. So no governance have ever written a script that shows that a woman and a man must share equal utility bills at home. And the painful thing is that because there's a breadwinner and a bread eater, usually when they support the bread eater and leave the breadwinner, we suffer. But when you are living good with the bread eater, they share with you whatever they give them.
Yes.
Do you understand? Because I live with my wife. There are times you'll be there. Me, I will say this. I mean, my wife, I didn't have, my phone went bad. And for the first time, my wife gave me huge sums of money to go and buy a phone. I was shocked. It's strange to me. And she does it many times. You are there and say, Charlie, this money is here, put it in your pocket. Regardless of all that she's doing. And I'm saying that it is not for you to ask. There are women that have been trained to see from your eyes, say, you are broke.
Okay, yeah.
There are times we drive, and my wife will say, are you behind me? I say, yes. He said, let's go to the fuel station and get some top up on our gas. Yeah. And she pays for both of us. It's not my request. Do you get where I'm coming from?
These things are done when you treat the woman.
I understand. It's true. It's true. But Obi Biena no catch them and say, there are times you do things thinking that we'll be happy, but that's not what we want. Let us tell you what we need for you to do to be happy. And there are times that whatever you're looking for, that particular Barracuda car you are looking for to be happy, I can't afford it. That particular 1 week stay in Dubai, I can't afford it. So I'll not even ask you, but I'll do my small ginger honey chips for you. And I'm also expecting that you should be happy with it. Marriage is not a compromise. It's understanding yourself. You understand? And when next week I'll treat red flags, and you understand that our area is a different ball game together as compared to talking Jolly Aye Nation. So I understand that conflict resolution.
I remember when I got married, I told my friends that you guys shouldn't think say I'm financially the same as our area, because the moment you marry, it's a different journey altogether. You see the person very different, like everything change. And I'm a counselor.
It's true.
As a financially transition, una worry happens. Hey, as a different.
It's not the same.
Financially different. Right?
Oh, it's not the same. If you see anybody comparing marriage to dating, they are not serious, because there are two different things.
Two different things.
No, so that's what I'm saying. That if you are a side chick and you compare yourself to a wife, you don't know what you are doing.
So why do you men compare side chick to a wife? Why
no. If you see,
say a wife, no, you're more than side chick or thing.
No, if you see any man, if you see, no, wait. We don't see side chicks as better than our wives. No man does that.
So why do you treat them better? Why do you begin to see?
You see, it is you. No, it is you. No, it is you who think we are treating them better. No. If I call my side chick, on phone, and we're having a chat, having a laugh chat, and you are with me in the house, how do you think that the one on the phone is enjoying more than you see in the body?
Because you and I know, sir, people take their side chick, even they do better travel and all those things than their wives they are living
because
with.
Most of the time when you travel, when you plan to travel with your wife, she gives you conditions that you can't meet.
She gives you condition because there are kids involved.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So if you want to do the trip, you have to include your kids and know, say, this one comes with the package.
So,
and you made the package.
Congratulations. So I love it.
Easy access.
No, the question is, if we say we want to go and have, go for, what do they call it? We want to go for recreation, all right? We want to go and have time out there. And we carry the whole family. What is the change?
And you can arrange it and keep the kids with the family and then you go.
No, so I'm saying, so what is the change?
Familiarity.
No, my dear. My question is that. No, we teach women. No, we want women to understand that. You see, there are times that if you keep on comparing yourself to a side chick, you will not enjoy your marriage. Hear the story of a man. So a man bought iPhone 11 for a side chick. Then somebody who knows what is going on went to give the woman heads up, and the man bought the same thing for the wife. I tell you, the frustration the man went through. Every second, na phone na to mama no o church on you bibi kakra say bibi. Listen, don't compare yourself to a side chick. And if you've been a side chick before, remember that the way you are living with the man is not the same that he's living with the wife. But there's no side chick that enjoys more than a wife.
No, that's it.
Opa ye side chick na hwe efia.
Me dey can make good side chick. Me dey can make good side chick.
What dwen na ye o sir?
My good side chick cancer. Me had you. Me mo show fie kama.
And a side chick there, you know where side chick is? No, but do you know what a side chick is?
They maintain the marriage. Me, I'll make sure you maintain the marriage because I don't want stress.
No, it's not that. The question is that you are a side chick because there's marriage. If the marriage collapse, you are no more a side chick. So you should have enough effort to make sure that the marriage is working.
But not all side chick makes effort to make the marriage. They want to take the marriage. They want to take.
No, any side chick that wants to take the marriage is not in my association, and I've not read my book. You need to know how to be a side chick because a side chick is a gift from God, and you need to know how to access it. So no side chick can cause divorce. That I can promise you. Vicky.
No side chick, of course, what you have heard of.
Hey, your friend.
Counselor, no side chick, of course, what you have heard of. I said, like.
No side chick can cause divorce.
Oh, counselor. You always you get confused.
No. Can a side chick cause divorce? I'm seeing some write-up coming here from Evelyn. Evelyn, I'm trying to read your message. Let me read it. It said, Efia, I love your submission. Die. I love your submission. Die. On Facebook, I've been says he lost your submission. Die. But won't her family take her side because she is from that side of their family? Yeah, that is why you go and talk to your own family. Let them take sides with you. Don't go and talk with your husband's family. Because my mother loves me to the last end. Anything you tell my mother I've done it, she will blame you that you are the reason why I've done it. Let me say this here again. Usually when I go weekend, I go to my mom and she wants to cook for us to eat. When I'm going to my mother's house and she's ready to cook for us to eat, she cooks my favorite as my mother. On my way, when she tells me food is ready and is cooking my favorite for me, I say, okay, I'll call you back, mommy, before I come. Then I ask my wife, this is what mommy is cooking for us to eat. Are you ready to eat? She says no. Once my wife says no, I don't tell my mother my wife says no. I tell my mother I'm full.
You're not hungry.
Yes.
Exactly, because can't that's you. Some men will still not make an answer. Nobody go on to can't and nobody being Tiawariasi.
Same thing I'm saying, why would one?
Why you make a way?
If you have a come.
If
you have me patch me into application. Send location.
I think that some of the men are confused. Because you have to shield your partner, your wife. If you're a man who decide to marry, you have to shield your wife. It's your responsibility to do that. Don't let go of.
No, I won't ask you. Because Ushapana, you're careful. Bible say Ananias and Sapphira. What's your most story Nasia? When Sapphira and Ananias came. What's it? Nada na mukra obi pemia. Eti Moses sasa musuben so obi pemia musubi enipa. Eh. Eti emo de se me na mo obi ampemi. Eh duabo na den. Oh, what just sir? Musubi enipa. Ananias and Sapphira didn't throw a Christo in. When they came and they finished the husband. Which one is that? One third wife. Nana marrying Chua. Nana man pedu or your third wife in the making for about 2 years now. And the most certified. You was certified side chico. Me see, you was certified side chick. I will pay you so that. We're too kind. Anything I'm about to say, Kroma ye din kakra. Na kono your body ya. Sele wa baby adu. But makase. Abotira me wono. Me debia me bisa me yire say. I don't know mama be branches because me catch your mother-in-law. Me bisa mother-in-law say. Oba ode mama ani hu du yo ti asemasi. And then no on when application will go or see I'm joining. Hey, as I'm not
That's I'm not getting car.
Gonna be more to Shani Gashante Magbi Adam. I mean Gashante Magbi. Me to Ashante Meka Igbe. I think Gashante Meka Igbe Magbi Adam. So I was telling you about the story of Ananias and Sapphira. When Ananias came, the husband came and was killed. When the wife came, they said, your husband, the people who took the dead body of your husband just left. In the book of Acts chapter 5, verse 1 to 11. And the wife knew that the husband has lied and she died. But when she was confronted, she also lied and died. Do you understand? I told you about the story of a woman who got up in the morning and their lights were down. And the husband did illegal connection for them to iron to church. She went to church and the whole day she was like this. And so see, hey, and the M said, oh, mood in your crossy, soft. Eldaye Bibia, na so for yem shame. Oh, then I eldaye. Who were just to say, as in the baby surrender pay. Now you need light. Me kunu, a fast food grabber. Epia illegal connection and me to a ba sorry, me ba sorry, many in Jukra.
For my bonnet. So
and I saw for friend you could catch and say, who you this why illegal connection in an inject crying to Muka you film. Was it so for man to Matadio? Natalia illegal. Was it Natalia illegal? Not to it. One two swear they assembly. So the causes of divorce. I don't know, but okay, let me have my sister who just came up. And whilst I read, he say, I agree with Efia, saying men will see their family disrespecting their wife, but won't say anything. Not in my dictionary. When we go to my family house, my wife doesn't do anything. They say, my wife doesn't know the kitchen of my mother. Unfortunately for me, when we get to our house, my wife's first point of call is the sitting room. If my mother is in the kitchen cooking, it's my mother who leaves the kitchen to come and address my wife and greet my wife. You know why? Because when my wife goes to the kitchen, she might go and see something that my mother is putting in the food for my father, which is not good. You see the thing?
What does the mother put in the food for your father?
I don't know. That's why they are still married. Me, daddy, I don't know what my wife. I don't know what my wife puts in the food for me.
That would be a good example for her to also keep you.
Is she marrying my father? No, is she marrying my father? And you see, anytime my wife goes to her house, she's well dressed, nice smell, on heels. She doesn't, when we are getting out of the car to our house, my wife looks in the mirror, does the lip gloss again, looks well. Then you want her to go there and go. I saw a certain video of a Nigerian skit where a friend was taking with a girlfriend to go and introduce her to the mother. When they got there, the mother was pounding for food. And then the other girl,
the girlfriend went, yes.
The girl was on her phone, and the friend of the girlfriend went to collect the stick. And the video said, these are the women who marry me. I'll marry the one who didn't collect the pistol to pound the fufu.
You marry the one that was still on the phone and then
your
girlfriend.
Now, if you can move in, mommy will forward you one after all.
Oh, but who say, Kansler?
No.
Anyway, Kansler.
Hey.
Oh, a point.
Mommy, when my mother is coming to our house, it's as if they have sent delegation from the castle to my house. My wife will do too much cleaning. Now me craft it. Now me see, dang, because my mother is coming. But when her mother is coming, she doesn't care.
Yeah.
Because my mother is her first rival. And anytime my mother comes, she is ready to serve. She doesn't come to cook for us. Some of you are happy that your mother-in-law is the one taking care of your house. And I mean, want to you must say baba ye on maybe be my make a kitchen craft 5 years in here. You are happy.
Cancer is as I say, Mitchell, madam, different. I'm different. I'm in Africa for different country. And I think that every weekend they don't eat in the house; they eat out. And I think the guy's mother came to visit them that weekend. Do you know that they still did the same tradition they do every weekend? The woman said, "Oh, I'm fine. I want to go." They let the woman in the house and went out to eat. But African mother will be angry, say, "Hey, and my back now, you know, and could do a bunting." But the woman didn't say she understood. So that's their routine.
Thank you.
On one banner, the guy will not do something different.
Thank you very much.
We eat out and that's it.
Thank you very much. And me.
But our African mothers will not agree to this thing.
So I ask myself, when they say there's a favorite meal between the husband, between the wife, and the mother, who should know how to cook my favorite food in marriage? If I'm married to you, Efia, between you and my mother, who should know how to cook my favorite food?
Your mother. No.
Thank you very much. Efia, you are wrong. You are wrong 120%. Because every man that marries, you have to learn how to eat your wife's food. So my favorite food after marrying my wife now is what my wife cooks for me.
But then she is learning.
She's learning from who?
Come to meet you on the way.
No, she's learning. She's learning from who?
Your mother was the one that initiated the kind of food or they bring you up and I will prepare as your best food.
No.
Your wife came to meet you along the line.
But do you know my best food? You don't know my best food. My mother believes that my best food is banku and pepper. Immediately I got married, I've adjusted to omotuo and groundnut soup. Do you understand? Their favorite food of Councillor Luttrot is what the wife cooks: groundnut soup and omotuo. So my mother cannot come to her house and cook my favorite food for me. It's my wife that will cook it. Do you understand?
This one I'm confused.
Yes. You see, there are too many things you are confused about.
Don't be confused at all. No.
Abna me be pon no aba, me be pon no aba. The be abale. And then soon your notification tell them crown and the body air abna. Aten. And then oh that do. Oh, once na oda. Onya na nine. That na oye ya. And they also were light off. Me pon, me time aso. Me pon. So who will fly and say more 5 o'clock? Eti man kwa hani honso wakakra. Eti the me can say things that and if you Abna, do you know what is going to happen? Right now I've gotten a fear who's going to join my marriage, and I'm very excited. You know. Abna, if you are going to join you, if you has agreed to join, who's the microphone tamper me?
As what?
On microphone tamper.
As what? Say Abna. No, mental. I need clarification. All the she's coming to join as what? Me why me account. If yeah. No, I am money. Yes, I'm going for you.
Now me only problem we are seeing. I told myself that any woman suffering in the hands of any man, I will collect her and marry her. I told my mother.
It's good. It's a good initiative. I support. Yeah. This one day, I disagree.
But I either want to marry her. You are just supposed to attend. You are just supposed to attend the event.
Your wife is my sister.
Yeah.
Who will be invited? Cause I don't worry. Who will be invited? Already, we're sure it's here invited. Don't worry. Counselor, your wife is my sister. Efia. The wife. My wife. Your wife and the sister.
Efia, listen. My wife. Efia, listen. My wife says you are welcome. Efia, my wife says you are welcome. Madam says she's welcome.
I'm not sure.
I'm telling you, she just sent a message.
Hey, Counselor, she'll be saying, hey, I'm here.
No, Nana married to her. She's known long time. On the old member, I can't the carriage. Onya carriage, no, or your request, no, onya carriage, and any assembly. No. What's the idea? Who will be at the carriage that Benjico? What does it? And now let's have your take. What are some of the causes of divorce that you have, so that we can move on?
Chancellor.
Mm-hmm.
The regular thing will be the kind cheating.
Cheating.
But I will not be looking at cheating.
But,
I'll be looking at abuse.
Okay.
It being emotional and physical abuse.
Okay.
And no pani idea. So you want my take as in what should?
We are asking for what are some of the causes of divorce? We are asking that yes, a man in Bemakrowan a Emma divorce bantem. So abuse.
Mostly no. If remember no. But abuse that's the most common ones. I mean, say among the lot no abuse.
So when you say abuse, are you talking about emotional abuse or you're talking about what type of abuse?
Physical, both. Emotional and physical abuse.
Okay.
And no pan me can say some women know me bold or me work it out.
Okay.
With the cheating, we've normalized it. Yamana yet normal. So wait, you shouldn't walk out of your marriage because your man or your woman is cheating.
Okay.
But we should remember that sometimes most of the cheating is only leading to that, the abusive relationship or marriage, and the bottom line is that it will lead to divorce. These are the basic yipa.
Okay, so for you believe that abuse and physical abuse and the Bema airball, Bema etian, Bema air, you believe that these things causes people to work.
Okay. On my emotion, Bema on kasa ban be one ma ono oba under the same on kasa ne on just say
say Bema ne woti ono wa yaka.
Sorry?
Bema ne woti ono wa yaka.
Ono wa yaka.
Unu aduane a odi.
The painful aspect is so be home a won de why no. Because I am fed up with the marriage and all that.
Sister BC, ne kunu de oyama ne ya ne ya ne say o nso gina ho anu ahye na ma ne kwati abrem on boxer shows no di nenam ho so ne nkasa nti ono so na do ne kon say ohu de onya ne ho obi a woni chiwade ne kon ade o Odabi abna me cotton brim saw. O say ya ehwefun ya de yebobo. Ya munim bra ya bre. And there na brim sani amfa kan kofie ntema. Traffic see and say oba meirebe. And na efia ba obey. Ada so betena kwan so on kotena be bia me ne be ireti no. E say to be adent me. There be adent to me brim. Once we ya efie no one. Adent to me brim won kwan fifi. E dina ke dia fab na ho. E dia fa fia ho. You be fie na. If you want as you. Yay. Hey, bibi say no be aja ho. Man na waro why? No waro. All right. Come on beti as. Me won ya fa sa, come beti as here there.
Oh, kasa o be wama.
Sa.
Obe wama uni how.
E say mo TV so. Well, so Abna, you believe that Abna, you believe that that people abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, but there are people that they are being abused, like okay, only na yaka, and I'm going to sister BC and Nikunu to me yaka 3 days, and your bam honam say a drone bema de money, yento be money, sister ni akuma de yaka, and I'm training no pan on Ususu yaka. And the Berman ya gave us an Berman dia kaya buy. And in 3 days, after 3 days, no agugum. And the Nidian ended 3 days or ban more ban star ya 3 days. Dunyame Obia Tiebi or Fro Biasi and in Casano on the Casum film. Na kaya ne a professional, you were professional kaya. your food is ready. I can't.
Mama with Diana and other cousin, Mama with Diana.
Now, dear Bako, I am from Manu. I ask a come. It's a buy the pad boss, sir. Would you know why not the Piotr with my party that's here? No, Cocachu be saying a menstruative more than 7 days. Is it normal for a woman to menstruate more than 7 days? They can't stand their own play.
The things they will do to people, they hate to say what they do.
That's true. That's true.
They can't stand it.
So emotional trauma, people go through. People say disrespect. People disrespect their wife. I mean, I believe that the way you present your wife is the way others will. Then most of the women too. I don't encourage any man to marry when you are poor, because when women see you as poor, when you get rich, most of them would never respect you again, because you have to say. Only one done for to form ADD. Now what to say me car hon aye papa. One of the things most of you don't think is say what done for say, hey, you kunaba. One can feel muntina hand this then many the shots you're not kunya ni hakra to form. You see, you think it's a normal thing you're doing, but immediately you reduce me to those friends' line. They don't respect you again. So I tell people the way you call me, there are people that they just call you. You have say, I'm born on Wednesday, so your friend Kweku. And then you think, say, showing love in the sight of your friends is to call me Kweku, whilst everybody's referring to me as Reverend Lutrot in the public space. People don't think it's a form of disrespect. Abna Fre Kweku man why? Now Abna say why? Oh, suffer Lutrot. If you make Abna knows you call me Kweku, you've really disrespected me in front of Abna, but they don't know. In the environment, everybody is calling me Reverend. Why won't you call me Reverend? And I didn't come up Kasiebi, ye didn't come up, no be a children being now ye do unti, no see, so was quabnati, quacuti, coffee tea. You're boarding to a same obium say, or no, there are so many things we do that times in the Yanti. When we are two, there are things we do that when we are three, we can't do. They are all part of causes of divorce. People are bottling things. And I believe that unforgiveness causes divorce. The same way, pile up hurts. Unresolved issues. When you buy a idea, near friend, near cancer, in 1985, 2013, Mumbisan de buyer. Mire Fimpo. 1996. Mumbisano. Ewo wager. Joye. So you have the record that what piling up, sir. It causes divorce. Unforgiveness. Pile up of heads. Well, the time is up. 6 minutes to go. I'm not watching. Who is there? Let me hear from you. Quick one. As I wrap up to go. We have a second section again. Today I'm coming back to you in the next 30 minutes. We are treating proper parenting. So anybody has any other view again that will cause divorce? Yes, let me hear you.
Counselor.
Yeah, mommy.
Yeah, this is I did my bet my cause divorce. I did be I said, and never be a cause of the bay a fan in normal.
To say dancer.
To say be like a Neman kitten to say be a woman to honor or bar me who the weather Naibia. I think it's a wedding come now I fat it. Then you fat.
To say what?
I said, what? Yes. I said, what funny normal. Because my witness be a who sad a me neighbor be. Previously, where I baby and I
say you couldn't target it.
A target Nippon as a me at first material I was laughing. Now me is I said you went to me for a time. I ate me for divorce ma.
A ton of woman.
Me to mention share a bit to me. Wow. I want no cancer and a machine, baby.
So what time na one shower dey begu?
One shower. And your man getting you a and maybe na dear da home. Do or your ukunu and all your obey me off about. Please, Bisa, and I said, now fire. You'll be the first person to say,
hey,
but
I send you one boss we. Yeah, father, I will see Bisano, and one got boss we. Now, before coke, and I had then coke near Tony saying, coke, ya dang, coke, ya dang. How much is a bottle of coke? Young car said, Nibo, you're so far. Bisa.
Hey.
Evelyn C. It says Evelyn C. Papa na ye children onu si ye man akayo no bi. Or see it says that man writes diplomatic aka I can do that pa. Hey, that's also to me the ya aka di shia aka for. I've been feeling small things like not replacing toothbrush, toothpaste cover, and toilet seats has also caused divorce. Okay, toothpaste, toothbrush. Okay.
Hello, counselor.
Me too. What's what about late? Yeah, pong.
Me by late to my menka. Cancer, I did it to my ama a divorce happen say. When no partner or no one communicates or trust so or no one communicating for plans or share the plans no outside. Now while one in it to know or no one share ideas via or no share or no one communication and yet fine. No on trust so and also the 2 day divorce.
Na maybe so na maybe so. Ukunu si o ne won kan plans. No bi ko kan abonten. Yes na unso akọ kan abonten.
Oh okay, I do couldn't say ubeti so bi wa obi akase o wa kase ni kunu say bia o pese bia oye project bi. Anas o pese oye project bi. Now, so all the time, so if you're near among the fat plants, the families, and
maybe so. A banner, sir, who couldn't sit down one crying. Only the family air for plants. Nay, I'm for one can one. I don't know how.
Oh, I just say how because Abia or Gano, I will wallet search the man. Office when it's no or BB on to win Chester or yet to war bano. Emma also say what I say. But who ban will be only so confess, you know, on this car. And yet, the man say, Jeway, you will be one who might say,
Nana, Untimas, Massam say. Bear money ya dear on boa man near no akotiwa bonting. I then the how. Who you man? What is the why is the worry you?
Okay. I bet how chess how chess so be our net no so who could your friend. I only saw who be who so
one a true say one a true say who could your friend. You're trying.
Okay, send your kwawaria ye kase.
E choma di wuntro ukunu nya wadanfo. Ukunu nya wadanfo. Enti me how? Wan kan kire wa tena baby.
No.
Muhammad wo. Muhammad wo.
No. Oh say ye man wo hu. Kase ye man no ye kwawaria. Yes, ye mammy ho, Sabe, ye mammy, ye papa, send a Bible, the kind. It's your piano, and I make us a siano, me, Martino, more sailing your coupon, ya may be sure.
Nanyanko got it to one, Nana to wash it. Nyankopɔn kasa share where they are say ewo edi nturo when feeling no na ye feeling na e bone.
Oh, counselor. Oh, counselor.
Na nyamia kasa if Adam ni if when feeling no.
Oh no, counselor, please.
Counselor. I'm only asking a question.
I disagree with you.
I don't want your agreement. Hold on.
Your husband should be your brother.
Oh, how? Me, I'm not my wife's sister.
Okay, counselor. It's not this in this case, no marriage be equal last no. Because mama samumu waleya. Momo pesa mo yet to mass, mo share so even you to me a family point you're fine. And so momo access to your family. Mo family didn't come up.
Nana sewa ti. Nana sewa. Be me bia obeka kire wo se wa ware witi. And no family ending common. Oye within.
Yes, and I can't say
and it's here, Mammy Cadia Tosso. Nana sewa team. I sorry be a new Rebecca or so warrior. Stop talking to your family. Please. You cannot make your husband your friend and neglect your family. So it is wrong. Nana sewa. Nana tell me about Nana train. Ubali train. Onipa kese bi aba. Monto mo boss na me welcome onipa kese bi. Sikeni ba ko kan ye ho a oye blogger wa brichiri. Kakra she na taas pa. Ye ka so bi otunum edi asa wo kuro mu a odi bem kese pa. Madam for kese ba akon. Mani gye no ho pa. On time bisa ma se de. Enwanu adofo mo fa nsembo kese nhia. Nana Donko Ata NDA. Enyo no agamamba o. Ono ka se mi mbara agamamba.
Me question be am na party.
You menina na be interview very soon. Obe kan okra chia mo say. O start is our Facebook. Menina na start here na to go see ya ye na nya easy. Me ba US. Me na me share first. Yes, meet you.
That's good. Yeah, counselor, good evening.
Good evening. Your time now.
Yes, this is
Selo. Selo. Yeah.
Yes, I'm enjoying the whole show.
Thank you so much.
Even though I came in late.
Thank you.
I just wanted to add up to what Nana was saying. Before you welcome our great lady.
Yeah.
So that one of my fans is here or Teshunugu State.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Counselor, I mean, I don't want us to jump into conclusion of what Sister Nana was saying earlier on. As your husband trying to have a project without you, the lady, not knowing, to me, it makes you insecure in that relationship.
Which way?
Because you're insecure to the extent that you, the lady, always you can do anything that you're going to do, you discuss with your partner.
Don't stop, continue.
In your relationship, then he can say, yes, let's do it this way, or
don't
go
continue
this way.
Continue discussing with your husband. Let him not discuss with you. It's okay.
Oh, but it's sad.
Why is it sad? You see, why do you worry yourself? Why is it sad?
No, you see, counselor, you will not understand it. You see, when as a lady, when you fall in love, you fall in love with everything.
Leave some. Now I say, when you fall in love, leave some. Leave some for project for people.
No, it's not possible.
I don't know what the banner how they love you now. Come on, what do you compare them? Who call her then?
Please love us back, because the Bible gives you for the the commandment to love your wives.
So let me ask you.
The wives will submit.
Salom.
So at least share with us.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Did Abraham love Sarah?
Of course.
So why when God told Abraham to go and kill Isaac, why didn't he tell Sarah?
Maybe.
Go and ask God. Go and ask God and come. Abner now said that they never discuss it. They never discuss it. No, they never. No.
They did.
Hey, please.
They did.
Salom, I'm a theologian. Salom, please. When it comes to Bible, don't try me.
Yes,
they never discuss.
I know.
Bible said it. Go back and read Genesis chapter 16. Bible said it clearly that he never told his wife Sarah. So I'm pleading with every wife. Hold on, Salom. I'm pleading with every wife. Don't get hurt. Don't create trouble for your heart. If you want your husband's advice, go ahead and talk to him. If he's doing something and he won't tell you, relax yourself. Don't, why do you worry yourself with husbands? I think I want you back.
Please cancel. Let me come in, my sister, my dear sister.
I'm coming, Nana. Abner want to talk. Let Abner talk. Let Abner talk.
The men.
Let Abner talk. Abner will say that.
Counselor, I'm saying that in relation to what we discussed yesterday. You know, these are the realities, and these are the things that we as women to build ourselves. In order not to get shocked at the end of the day, the things that will hurt us and make us regret, and also make us think we've made a lot of investment in the guys, so we can't move on. You know, these are some of the basic things that we have. Obi nkase mema yendo bema. Obi nkase mema.
Obi ntimi ndo bema abna. Me yire ndo me.
Yo, counselor,
can you love a man?
From that perspective,
you can't love a man. We are too complicated. Me. Hey, Efia, who do you need about?
And no, and a pep boy. Say, you might get the ring now or shit. Depending on now, you're expecting your mother to be away. At the end, you know, I mean, he's capable of anything. And you be able to minimum discuss. That doesn't mean that me don't know, all right. But there are things I need to be careful and safeguard myself. I will not end up hurting myself. And these are the things. So on me and discuss it. And again, and you might be real honor. We show baby what's on here. And me mammy say.
Oh, Jimmy for. The boy Jimmy for.
Me no say.
Abna.
Say. Me rough.
Abna.
And
Abnati. They all can. Abnati. The other side of that story is that me come mama fatu bi o. Me mama na say well me bi na mama say me bedi. Me yire ante da sem mama na be kasa o. Ba ye kwa na starting komodi eh. Ye kwa abiri we yanto aduane anko. Then ye bedi. No see o. Ye nkombra ye ba okwan so anu ato fries. Enti me yire ka sa akire ni tim. Ma bo alanga. Me mama kasa we anu aduane am si mama man can't chase a mammy na say. And he bear me Jimmy for and now Uncle Cassam Cherry Mamma. You are about the cat said, me mammy say. And now who are bound to what bear me Jimmy for the no collect Jimmy for. What then you will see Jimmy for? So just yes.
I mean, it's a bitter truth. Yes, it is.
What even some mammy catch me up and I mean, can't you, baby?
You're matured.
Men can't that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, hear me. Abna, me mami ba you feel. I'm matching. Or so be sry. O do feel wa no fa prayer ni brush or bra. And I'm iri pie. Me iri pie ya. And no te say me ba panyin ni me mami e pra. And no wura dan ni mu. No kan dan ni tu mu di no be ka che me say, "Hey. Ma ba o. Na oba ye no. Oye cleaning e was sitting room ho. And Tiama or who come fast with Pia Cochiam. And I'm saying, oh, you're cleaning what he was sitting room. See, why sitting room? Was he a sitting room? I'm saying, now they're not cleaning. When you say Phoebe or her, a draw our Kodiama, our dear Nikoswana. And I'm see Dina Medaho. And in Mammy who best say 15-10 minutes. And I'm peeing my friend Baba. My friend Baba Nam say, no, so or sitting Nam say, oh, yeah, then. Or say, Grandma, ba. Now, I'm proud, say, more proud. And I'm dear before P. so be at me, buefu. And I'm saying, I see saying, what's the meaning of this? Yeah, what are you cleaning? Is it time for dusting the house? Are you aware that mommy dusts every 4 weeks? Is it 4 weeks yet? And you are doing this with grandma? Stop what you're doing. Go put the things that. Mommy, I don't like that. Do you think it's every dust that we clean? There are some dust that they are decoration for the house. What are you telling us? I see my wife is not cleaning the house. I don't like that. Hey, sad drama and I'm cool. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I say, I'm happy my wife didn't come to meet you. If she comes to meet you, do you know what you are telling her? Where is that? What have you cleaned? Wait, what is it? You are coming to visit. Relax. Go and lie down. Watch TV. What are you cleaning? Who has called you? And I'm a job mohona. Me who's on my park cleaning agent. Na good there.
Cleaning agent, they cleaning agent.
And Chebia and I'm a year frame. Say, mommy, see, why bibia mommy wear funti. 1 year on can't me say she's sorry. Why she give me? From that time, I remember if you be cleaning because meaning the media called Jinti Amedon, no other praco traffic. Now, what I say? Mimi Gidi pass a meaning will be or the bomb who buy you. And me any move.
Counselor, so to be sending you.
Hey,
but we uncle be maybe a day in the book that we see.
Hey,
none of my men hang ham.
Abra
be our banafi, a baby each and another.
Mammy be some so petit, Mammy so petit. Oba no say, on your tiga can't come. So I'm trying na kitchen on me, maybe a little that. Now go from me, say, Mammy wants tea. Because me maybe a little that, and you say, and throw me, maybe a little that. But me go your team, na me to Mammy pro one at time when me in a tough now. You see, my mentality as I'm working is that the way I marry my wife, I believe, look, even in my house, if my wife puts this thing here, I won't touch it all. Do you know why I don't touch it? Maybe she has gone for something to protect me in the marriage. I'm not supposed to see it. So I won't go and see it. I can put it, look, I can go and buy a surprise for my wife and it will be wrapped and be put under the TV. This woman will never touch it. You don't know why I'm crazy about this girl. Often the son can't die. I will travel and people will give me things to go and give to other women in Ghana. Listen, when I get to the house and I open my bag and there's something that has been zipped near Kataso, she won't ask why dear. I don't know how that woman was created. You see, the mind is something. Most of you, the reason why you are worrying yourself, everything, now, me, one of the things that when you do to me, if I feel about Michi, where are you? Mommy, where are you? Bet me no tibio mo. Me where are you? Me so me bisa where are you? Da. Say what take care mu. Na one ane kasa no. Obi to me catch him say yes see. Me twa picture ni oba akoko bi America. I think I was even sharing with Abna. Where found? Mammy no tin adie no ho pom bisa say wan ni oba akoko yi. Na ni adi say ni kunu tuntum bi oba akoko twa picture. Say see if you say I'm coming to join the marriage. Sharing is carried. If you can show you so I'm here share. If you say she's coming to join the marriage. No, I send you WhatsApp and tell her she's welcome. You have other people that after your show, of a man warning, you need to be careful with this woman. They operate in spiritual hierarchy, and they can be joking with you before the time. Now I'll be the spiritual hierarchy, but Jimmy when he's saying, so I had here.
So you have proven yourself enough to her. It doesn't matter. All these things are your work, your handwork. You have done that.
If I'm telling you the truth, that if I have proven myself to my wife, then I'm not aware. Maybe I'm proving, but I'm not aware. Me, I'm not aware.
Yes, I'm telling you.
But I tell everybody, look, I was at the banquet.
That security for a man to know so people you know say this man will still come back to me.
If you are the year
man that will work that out.
The year 2000, I think, and 13 or somewhere, NBC was in power. And then they organized Mother's Day Radio Gold at Banquet Hall. The then Minister of Tourism was a female. So when I took the microphone and they asked me to advise, I told everybody that the biggest asset in my life is not God. Me. If there's anybody I appreciate first, the first person I appreciate is my mother and my father. The third person is God. Because if I will know God, it's because of my mother and my father. But out of these three people, right now, they have all been put to one cage because one person has overtaken them. And that person is my wife. And I said, as we sit here, if this building is collapsing and I'm giving the opportunity to save one person, I will save my wife and leave my mother here to die. And I'll bury her with a big funeral. Hey, the minister said I should retract an apology. I said, me, I won't do it. My mother-in-law was sitting there. My mother was sitting there. My father was sitting. I said, if anybody will save, my father should save their wife, not me. I am a child. I'll save my wife.
So if I say you are proving yourself, these are the things I talk about. Open it didn't cry every day, require enough to push that woman and this man is, you understand, is that assurance you are giving to her.
But if you are, no, if you are, but let me tell you this, if you sit in your marriage and you think that mentioning your name is what will give you a proof of good marriage, you can be deceived. Because I also know men who are maltreating their wives. No, listen, if you, I'm telling you, I know men who are maltreating their wives. And then when they are preaching, they use their wives for example. Me, I told my wife never to praise me to any of her friends. Her friends should see me and know that I am proving myself in the marriage. So don't focus on, he doesn't discuss anything with me. You are safe. You are safe, he's not discussing anything with you. Me, I want to travel to America. I want to go to Asia. I want to go to Ethiopia. I'm with my wife. The only thing I need to tell her that, honey, on the 17th of August, I want to travel to Ethiopia. So please, help me pack my things. I'll come back maybe in November. The most important thing I need to do, once I'm leaving August to November, there should be enough money that at least I can't give my wife all the money in the world. No man can serve the needs of any wife. But at least what will make her feel comfortable in the children is there. I know children's school fees are coming. I don't wait for them to remind me. There are times I want my children to be sacked from school so that they feel the heat. But don't make it no and cash and me and I say me nim and I this kind of call. And what is your problem? Open day. Hey, if you find us who samai, I'm not doing copra now. Hey, touching you. When they don't discuss it,
can I come in again?
Say what you want to say.
With this I said electrician now, and I'm into me running electrical shop. And the idea be a me turn or shop on it. Business me. And I'm discussing with him. And also the workmanship no cotton. Mean Bisani say what is saying, and now Mama was saying that one is not my business. My business is I will take care of my shop. Send a if say be a baby or I feel some me discuss with him concerning my work. No bet me abuamia. That is when I intend for any advice and a baby at and my mother-in-law dear me worry me mother-in-law be catch me say me look at this particular kind of food and see me man and so me share me mama tia say me come any kuman fine e mana ope and no dia na ni ji hu on pene engu e wo so no on pokro stew but okro soup. But me so no so can't some food for me. Me ya open and I work mama who say open. And to say every year back at time me say yeah me say man disrespect and I say be a man challenging and I be and me friend say ma think me that's it. And you best try or buy and na me person who say aduana na okan ye and me discuss it and me say or person me bibi say na ma make herself open say then also chef na any favorite but say dear me bon kuna me come on and one of it. And see na ama my ayi kaka me wunye na me say
say ope kuna.
Yes. And I was kind of my worried kaka say me pese dia ma and a man no. And sometimes mother-in-law no or mobile I'm not pressure can cry better you want. Oh, and so the many pressure beyond so I'm okay, I'm comfortable. It's on no bad. And yes, I love to see her. But some kind of condition they mommy near them. I am not discussing now. Lucky or catching an man say, or Buffy, say, yeah, you're not timetable. It's timetable now, I am. And no, I vessel at the age and it is or banana may be only Nasana and the Yasin Ufia.
Why they catch your mommy? Why they catch your mother-in-law? So are we people learning something? Hold on, Miba. Are we learning something here? I treated mother-in-law and I told you that the one that can control the in-law is the law. And Tini Kruna Kokati and Mamma said, you were menu timetable with fear. And too bad they are one and now baby, and you feel the way fear bag I said, Minyafuan can make you. Not sad than a normal, young woman.
Into a cancer actually or no so yeah luckily for me or Tiasia into a buffy what me feedback me who said me mother-in-law she's mature and worried that into an intended a moon city. In fact, I'm a manager, but I wish Senka every mother-in-law would do the same thing.
There be NC. Wouldn't they NC? NC because one who are wearing a banner. Nankrofa in a wari ukun, the Yasena Ukun Yen. Yan yo. Was a ban aban ope for Freddy. Asantini hima. What took a question? Waba ope for Freddy 9 o'clock. That you see. We have not understood marriage and will never understand marriage. So divorce will be always part of our life. Mama Sophie, let me take Sophia. Sophia.
Cyril, how are you?
I am here without your dollars. Wickedness. Send the money. Send the money.
No, now, please.
What is that?
Don't start it.
How do you have a relationship with me and you don't feed me? Is it fine?
And do you feed me too?
You are with your husband.
And you are with your wife.
Yeah, but you have come to join. Send some money. A fear has come. We will lose you very soon. Sophia Kasanienko.
Cyril, is because you were able to handle all this because number one, you use wisdom. Number two, as someone until said, we are the main person in that sermon. How I handle. So when how I handle everything I ask them can see, especially with the in-laws today. Like you said, we have not understand marriage. But marriage, dear, bear with me, say, is for mature people. And see, if you don't use wisdom, now who's your who say, Obako Koni, Bibia na bedi anymore, Obajuti. Ewa, in-law and him. No more papa that now you can't reverse it so that. And any amount of words be anywhere bet me bringing back amana ye da. And no number one. And I say who can be said na what drew he and a time and a baby pesadian. The Sadian is a mother breathes controlling. Oh, Yama who's all control, but Sadian air control. Mama die. Me pema control, mamma, me Sadian a cry. I don't know any penny more. Oh, funny penny more and mano. One more piano. Into all guys at time I saw the coffee.
Our man's worth a while.
I hope so they can all think like all women can think like me. Oh, I didn't say it. I could do a bunting or could do a baby again.
And now, Bana, who unread your name, open no India. Can the short channel of Panama in India? Oh, how this? Now, men die yet. You see, your mistake in the set. And ramen why Wendy, it may you know. Continue cooking the food. If he doesn't eat, don't worry yourself. If he continue cooking. Oh,
yeah, man. Especially the bed in swam.
And only as some no.
Mukuku bed in kakraka. Nothing. Expectation is your kakraka.
As so far, a decent so far.
Next year is my 30th anniversary and you are invited.
Yeah, baby. If you
it's gonna be in Ghana.
If you what did the air can?
Hey, my name,
if you or see what 30 years.
Because that's doesn't mean that. Hey, you sweet.
What packet pain?
Seconded, mommy. Fridays are for love. That's why you are still in. Fridays are for love. Thank you. It's about yay. Me could say on cancer because the way counselor think is the way I think, you know. We click like this. He didn't know me from Adam, but we were best friends ever. Because why? We have some things in common. But me couldn't and so that's what I know. It's imagine. I agree with you, but yet I'm still in here. Mr. Mama, I worry too much. Because you remember you asked him so many questions, he couldn't even answer one of them.
He has no reason why he doesn't like me, but he doesn't like me.
Give you any reason?
Yes.
You ask him multiple questions, he couldn't.
He has no answer.
All he says is, "I don't like him." Yes. I don't like him.
But the wife likes me.
I love you.
And I love the wife back. When she comes to Ghana, we move like that.
Yes. You don't want to worry about it.
Now, if you are worried, you don't want to worry now about who to do for Sano.
If you are worried, I'm a dad.
And if you are himself, or better, so who how need they? What's your problem?
Okay, you must.
Sophia, Sophie.
Yes.
Let me ask you a genuine question. If you hear somebody has joined my wife to marry me, will you be sad for the person? Am I a bad person?
You are not a bad person, no.
Thank you.
But most people think you're controversial, but you are not. It's because they don't understand where you are coming from. They don't understand your questions your answers and your analogies and your submissions.
Thank you.
It's because they have to sit back and think before they can understand. If you don't think, you can understand.
That's true.
That's what my brother told me.
Thank you.
Remember my brother that you sing for them?
Yes.
He said, this guy, if he speak and you don't think about it, you might think he's not making sense. But if you think about it, then you know he's making sense.
Yes. I remember. He was an army man.
If your friend said,
that's all.
Thank you.
So thank you very much. You do wanna yet tiawadia sin and so yen tiawadia nasi. That's our problem.
Thank you for your teachings.
But that's yet tiawadia siu by yen tiawadia nasi. Maukrunya ubi bia metiasie kosubu no mana obu ese fata no one wundi nkoma meme fa ho sa wobese oni ni nkoma gina adwen matiasie me da so ho se nyina ya hye abna yele mu nyina asese motifu in the next 30 minutes. I'm on a Dinkra, one of the biggest radio station here. I'm tweeting proper parenting. So you see me back again on TikTok. I like to end my show here, but can we have 20K, 20.5K, and let me go. Hit the like button. And can we start sharing gifts? Muma gifts in Inko. 1, 2, go. Gift time. Gift. Wise. Today, Abna will light off. Let me apologize on our behalf. Our girl's prefect has light off. She has light off, and their country, when there's light off, nothing works. Data is slow. Everything is slow in their country. All right. Where I live, there's always light. Thank you so much for your support. Today is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Do what you want to do. Don't die in a dying relationship. Let me go to Facebook. Too many messages came when you were giving your nugget. And Evelyn say, hey, nah, counselor will not agree with you. That's true. I won't agree because when it's true, it's true. Nana says you are welcome. Thank you so much. Evelyn say it is not okay. Counselor, please allow us to worry ourselves that when your man is not discussing, continue worrying. But if you worry, who will die? Sure. Oh yeah, you don't know. You got that. It says, good one, counselor. Thank you so much, Nikki. Nikki says it's if they don't tell you, don't. If they don't tell you, it's okay. Don't ask. We won't relax. We won't relax. Oh yeah, if you relax, Mrs. Chega, if you relax, it's okay. Be there. You cover your wife very well. I hope I do that because the last person, my wife is too vulnerable, Charlie. She's too vulnerable. I'll cover her if I can. I mean, yes, but and you see, I think the other part why my wife becomes that is that everything she wants to do, she wants to tell you because even the office or no any office or tenor or because she follows what I say, she gets results. What I say, and I'm going say,
Counselor, you see what I told you from the beginning.
That
we ladies, we take you, our husbands, our friend. We discuss.
No, but I am not a friend to my wife.
Yes, but I said, from my talking for the first, I told you, we the ladies, we discuss what we want to do with our husband.
The fact is that if you are discussing, no, I say if you are discussing with him, don't expect that because you discuss, he should also discuss. That's my problem. And that's what Abran is saying. What is here? Can the officer catch them in there? Me can in if man can't tell me say, and everything I tell you, as for you, you telling me anything. Oh, my sister. What? Why? And you met me, you didn't introduce me. Is it by force to introduce you to the girl I'm standing with? Charlie, live long. Don't worry yourself so that it won't cause divorce. Evelyn says yes, but how many men would do this? Well, that is why I want to marry more women. If my husband says he will not eat my food because I am menstruating, should I continue to cook for him during my menses? This is a good question, but my time is up. I'll discuss that on Monday. If a man says when you are menstruating, don't cook for him, that's okay. Cook for him when you are not menstruating. But my question is, the chore by your husband went to buy the food. Where's that? Hey, my sister Lydia, if your husband says he's menstruating, so you are menstruating, so don't cook for him. Relax. But wherever food your husband goes to buy, does he ask whether the woman who cooked the food was menstruating? She means please, counselor, my number. Oh, sorry. My number is 862 571 3950. Please call me on WhatsApp immediately. 862 571 3950. I'm waiting for your call. Every challenge you are going through, let's do it together. this weekend, there are too many bookings. Join the bookings and let's help. The number is 862 571 3950. 862 571 3950. Thank you all very much for joining me. May God bless you. Keep you from falling. Enjoy your Friday night. I'll see you again. So I'll pray for you when I see you again. Go and charge your phone and wait for confusion. Parenting in the proper way. We are doing that right now on Edinkra TV and radio and Facebook. But I'll come live. Madam Wase. May call gift no mom de buy. I'm sure I'm somebody gift no. If ya me do power. Me do power. Microphone tan do me. Enti nipa ba ko basa na do me. Na I say. Me important. Hey yo.
Oh, I love you too. Anyhow. Salam love you too.
Salam to Wase.
I'll take it to Ayube.
There is Salam will disturb me. Salam will force me to be her friend, and I can't.
I'm also a fear, so we have to. Chancellor, God bless you.
Thank you so much. I'll see you.
God bless you.
All right,
nice talking to you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you very much, all of you.
Yes. I'll contact you, okay?
Please, the other thing is that can you all follow me because my number is not going. So there are things I can't do. Please follow me right now. Please follow TikTok, follow me. And go to YouTube, subscribe to Counselor Lutua TV. Follow me on Facebook. Can we build a better family? Please.
You also have a private account like mine.
Don't wait till I die and come and soon. No, I didn't pound. Counselor, hey.
Abuna Sugar, if you are listening, see you tomorrow.
Yes.
I hope you are good.
Yeah, Abuna is good. Light off. Kafra wa Abuna. Abuna, I'll send you light right now on WhatsApp. All right, so let's talk. Take care of yourself. Bye. All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
All right, so the rest of you on Facebook, thank you for joining us. Evelyn, thank you for joining us. Nikki, thank you for joining us. Biney, thank you so much. Counselor, your number again, and my number has been posted there, 862-571-3950. Just send me a WhatsApp. Thank you so much, Nikki. Thank you so much, Evelyn. Thank you so much, Juliet Boateng. All of you came. You did so well. Georgina, thank you for passing through. Nana Marichua, you went to TikTok. You did so well, girl. I'm out of here, but remember that the causes of divorce cannot be known. There are many things that can cause divorce, but don't wait in any dying relationship. Never die in a dying relationship. Live to live. It's very important to remember. Live to live, because the cause of divorce cannot be known by anybody, but you can be able to avoid it and become the best in town. God bless you. I'll see you again very soon on the same page for us to discuss the next topic. Thank you very much. Good night. Remember, this was brought to you by Ginger Honey Chips. Order yours right now on 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. Ginger Honey Chips is the best chips of the season. Bye-bye.
I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but it's ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America, everywhere you want. 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this, or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in your akpadashi, your whiskey, your brandy, anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips. 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.